Welcome back again everyone to my official YouTube channel Summit Singh Classes. In the last lecture we have discussed about the derivation of f is equal to r by 2, and in this class we will study about the derivation of mirror formula. If I just tell you about mirror formula, then mirror formula is what? Mirror formula is generally a formula that tells about the relationship between object distance, image distance and the focal length for a given spherical mirror. This mirror either can be a concave mirror or it can also be a convex mirror. Okay, it does not matter which type of spherical mirror, that is same formula of light for both of the mirrors. Okay, so this lecture might also be helpful for class 12th as well. If you just understand about the derivation of mirror formula, then you should have some idea about the similarity of triangle. Okay, then let that we have two triangles as triangle A B C and the other is P Q R, and if it is given that angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. What it is given? Angle A is equal to angle P, angle B is equal to angle Q and angle C is equal to angle R. Then in such a case these two triangles are similar to each other. If the corresponding angles of two triangles are equal, then both the triangles are similar. Okay, and if two triangles are similar, then the ratio of their corresponding sides is also equal. That means the ratio of corresponding sides means you have what? Angle A is equal to angle P and angle B is equal to angle Q. Then AB and PQ are the corresponding sides and their ratio will be equal to of these both corresponding side or these both corresponding sides. Means you can write here, if two triangles are similar, then you can write here what? AB with its corresponding side PQ will be equal to of BC with its corresponding side QR, and that will also be equal to of AC with its corresponding side PR. Okay, I hope you are getting it. So this is the thing that is extracted to derive the mirror formula. Okay, you have to care about this thing only. So now we are going to understand how to derive mirror formula. Okay, try to keep this concept in your mind. This might really be helpful for you people. Okay, so let us start the derivation of mirror formula. Okay, then let that we have a mirror that is Mn. A mirror Mn is given for us. This is M, this is M and this is N. Okay, and in this mirror this is the principal axis drawn. Okay, and this is what pole. If this point is center of curvature, this point is focus, then an object is being placed between center of curvature and focus of the concave mirror. Okay, then in this mirror we can see here first light ray should go parallel to the principal axis and fall upon the mirror, and after reflection it comes back from where? Focus. It is coming back from focus after reflection. The other ray of light will go from focus of the mirror and falls upon the mirror. Okay, and then after reflection it goes back directly parallel to the principal axis. Okay, so you just understand that the rays of light after reflection is intersecting each other on this point, so the image of the object will be formed here. If you just let the object as AB, then its image will be A dash B dash. Okay, and you can understand it now. Let this is not the point M and this is point M. Okay, then you can understand that we just have two similar triangles, this triangle and this triangle. How it can be, I am just explaining it. So in triangle what, B dash, A dash and F, B dash, A dash, F, and the other is what, triangle this, that is what, MPF. What, triangle MPF. How it is being a triangle? Because if we just draw a normal here, then these 3 points lie on the same straight line, okay, and this is forming a triangle. So you have to understand that in triangle B dash, A dash, F and triangle MPF, we have what we have. First thing is that this angle is equal to this angle. Why? Because if two lines intersect to each other, then the vertically opposite angles formed are equal to each other. So that we can write here what, angle A dash F B dash will be equal to of what, angle MFP. This angle will be equal to of this angle MFP, we can write. Also you have what, this angle is of 90 degree and this angle will also be equal to of 90 degrees. So that we can write angle B dash, A dash and F will be equal to of what, angle MPF, angle MPF. This is why, because this is the vertically opposite angles, and this is why, because both the angles are equal to 90 degrees. So we can write here equal to 90 degree. Now you can see where I have explained it earlier that whenever we have two triangles, and if two angles of these triangles if two corresponding angles of these triangles are equal to each other, then these triangles are similar to each other. Means if we just relate this thing directly with these both triangles, then we can say these both triangles are also equal. Why? Because their corresponding angles are being equal to each other. So that we can write, so what, by angle similarity we can write angle similarity, we can write what, triangle B dash A dash F is just similar to triangle MPF. Now you understand, if two triangles are similar, then their corresponding sides are in the same ratio, okay. Then we can write that the corresponding side of A dash B dash is what, MP. So that we can write what, A dash B dash by what, MP will be equal to of the other corresponding sides are A dash F and FP. So we can write here A dash F by FP. Also it can be written that B dash F and MF are the corresponding sides. So also we can write here what, B dash F by FM. But we have not required this section, only these two things might be helpful to derive the mirror formula. That's why we don't need that, so I'm wiping it. So the first thing is that we have, or we can write also A dash B dash by the value of MP is what, MP is just equal to what, AB. You can understand it, MP is just being equal to AB. Why? Because these both lines are parallel and the height remains same everywhere. That's why we can write on the place of MP what, AB. That means we can write here AB by A dash F by FP. Do you all understand it? Now you just have to think, we are just calculating A dash F, and for A dash F you can understand what, for A dash F we have to subtract what, we have to subtract AP FP and from A dash P. So you understand, on the place of A dash F what we can write is, or A dash B dash by AB, and on the place of A dash F we can write A dash P minus FP. What we can write? A dash P minus FP. And the other thing is FP, and that will remain same. you should understand again what a dash f. We are going to calculate the value of a dash f. For it we have to subtract fp from the whole a dash p. So I have written a dash p minus fp on the place of a dash f. Okay, now you should understand other thing, that this is remaining, this is the image, so the distance of image from pole is called what? Image distance, and that is denoted by v. The other thing is that this is the object, and the distance of object from the pole is denoted as u. So we have to write here u, and the distance of focus from the pole is called focal length, and it is denoted by f. Now you understand a dash p understands for the object distance, means on the place of a dash p we have to write u, or we can write here what? A dash b dash by ab will just be equal to of what? A dash p, and a dash p understands for the object distance, means we can write here what? V minus what? Fp. Fp, the value of fp is what? Focal length, and that is denoted by f. So we can write here f by, also we can write what? On the place of fp, fp or pf, both are the same things, so that we can write on the place of pf what? F only. So I have written here f. And this is the first equation that we have. Similarly, if you can see in these two triangles, okay, in triangle BAF and triangle NPF, what? Similarly, we have in triangle what? BAF I had said, and what? Triangle NPF. In these two triangles you also have the other thing, that is what? These both angles, that means the vertically opposite angles are equal, and this angle remains 90 degree. This angle will be equal to this angle, that means angle BAF will be equal to NPF, means these two triangles, that is triangle BAF and triangle NPF, these both triangles are also being similar to each other by angle property. So we can say we have what? Triangle BAF is just similar to triangle NPF. Then we can write here what? If two triangles are being similar, then their corresponding sides are equal, as we have discussed in the very first, in starting we have discussed about the property of similar triangles, okay, and that was what? Their corresponding sides having the same ratio. No, then we can write, if we just take what? AB, then its corresponding side is being PN. AB by PN will be equal to of what? AF. AF understands AF, and its corresponding side is FP. Then we can write here AF by FP. Do you understand? I hope you understand the corresponding sides are being equal. Or we can write also AB will be AB, and on the place of PN you understand PN and A dash B dash are equal to each other. Why? Because these are the two parallel lines, and the height between two parallel lines remains same everywhere. That's why we can write PN is just equal to A dash B dash. So we'll have to write A dash B dash will be equal to of what? AF by FP. And now you understand on the place that AF, no, AF is this, AF is this, and FP is this. So on the place of AF we can write AP minus FP. What we can write here? AP minus FP, and FP is remaining the same, FP. Or we can write AB by A dash B dash will be equal to, see here now, AP is what? Object distance, and that is written by U, minus FP is what? FP is being focal length, and that is F, by FP is again what? The focal length. Or then now we can say here, if we just converse it, then we can write, or we can also write this thing as what? If we just converse it, no, then it will be what? A dash B dash by AB will be equal to of what? F by u minus f, f by u minus f. This is the second equation. As you can see here, a dash b dash by ab is equal to v minus f by f, and ab by, no, this thing, a dash b dash by ab is equal to what? F by u minus f. If one side is common in these two equations, then we can write the other sides are equal also, because one side is being equal, then other side will be equal. So we can write here from equation 1 and 2. You can write from equation 1 and 2. What is that? We have v minus f by f will be equal to of what? U minus f by f. Now if we just multiply, no, what is that? The other side is f by u minus f. If we just cross multiply both of the things, then we will have to write v minus f into u minus f is just equal to of f square. Or you can write this thing as v into u minus f minus f into u minus f will be equal to of f square. Or if we u is multiplied with v, then we have to write uv minus u, v is multiplied with f, then it will be vf minus what? U is multiplied with f, uf, and minus minus plus f is multiplied with f, it will be f square will be equal to of f square. Or we can write, if these whole things are going on that side, then we have to write uv will be equal to of f square, and this will be in plus vf, and this will also be in plus uf, and this will be in minus. So we have to write it f square. F square is given by f square, or we can write we have uv is equal to vf plus uf. Now you should understand the other thing, and that is by dividing both sides, by UVF, अगर UVF से दोनों साइड से डिवाइड कर दें, then it will be what? UV by UVF is equal to, this will be what? VF by UVF plus UF by UVF. And you are understanding here, F is given by F, V is given by V, and U is given by U, and F is given by F. And again, UV is given by UV. What is remaining? 1 by F is equal to 1 by U plus 1 by V. So this is the mirror formula, and this whole thing is the derivation of it. I hope you all have understood the same thing that I have done here. And if there is any problem being created, then you can recap this video and you just understand the whole things again. I'm just explaining it in a very simple way. If you are not understanding a particular thing, then just recap it, watch it again and again, and you will able to learn it. Okay, so I hope this video was really helpful for you all, and in the next lecture we will understand about the nature of light. Okay, so it was really a great moment. It was pleasure to teach you all. I hope you all have enjoyed this lecture as well, and thank you for today. See you soon in the next class. Okay, thank you.